Hi, happy Friday. I am going to be talking to you today about doing yoga every day and what I think the benefits of doing yoga every day are. So, for the month of March, I've been talking about consistency because so many of us struggle with being consistent with our self care or our wellness practices. I know it's super hard for many of us to stay focused on taking care of ourselves when there are just so many other things that are happening around us, in our families, in our lives, that often take time and attention, and we often put our own self-care, by the wayside, or make it a secondary concern, or even not even secondary. So I thought today I would talk a little bit about why I think it's so amazing to be able to practice every day. And I don't mean you need to be doing an hour-long class every day, or even a half an hour class every day, or even 10 minutes every day. You could just do a 2 minute, 1 minute, whatever you have, one yoga pose every day. And why I think that is so awesome if we could all be doing one yoga pose every day. As you know, I've been trying to do this for myself for many months now, and I've now finally been able to include yoga in my life. Not necessarily every single day, but most days of the week I do get in at least a minute, 2 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's half an hour, sometimes it's a full class. Rarely is it a full class, though. I must admit that rarely is it a full class. But I do try and at least do some amount of yoga every day. And by yoga, I'm including meditation, breathing, as well as the physical postures. So why do I think it's so awesome for us to be doing yoga every day? As I said, no matter what form that takes. The bottom line is that yoga makes us feel good. Yoga makes us feel good. It makes us feel good mentally. It makes us feel good physically. And I dare to say it makes us feel good spiritually. So just talking initially about the physical benefits of yoga, I think we all know by now that yoga has incredible physical benefits. It helps to keep us strong. It helps to keep us flexible. It helps to keep joint pain at bay. I talk a lot about joint pain in here because I think as we get older, many of us are also struggling with joint pain. So regular practice of yoga, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, depending on the part of your body that you're targeting, can definitely help to keep joint pain at bay, because yoga will strengthen that part of the body, keep it more flexible, keep the circulation going in that area. There are just, lots of different ways that yoga can help with joint pain. And yoga is particularly good at back health, at keeping our backs healthy and keeping our backs from developing disc issues or pain in the lower back or anywhere along the spine. And the main reason for this is that in addition to strengthening the muscles and keeping them flexible, gentle movement of the spine keeps the spine hydrated with synovial fluid, which, as I learned in yoga school, is like a nutrition bath for our spine. And there's been lots of research done that actually yoga is, I think, proven to be even more effective at managing back pain than physical therapy. So I don't want to say, one thing is definitely better than another for everybody, but for many people, yoga helps to manage back pain and to help prevent it and to help ease the symptoms of back pain. So even myself, I've been having a lower back issue, and the number one exercise that my physical therapist gave me was basically to do cobras. They call them something different. They call them Mackenzie extensions, but it's basically doing 10 cobras, 8 times a day, and that keeps your back healthy. Actually what that's doing is pushing the disc back into place, but it also keeps the back hydrated. It keeps the spine hydrated, which, as I said, is like a nutrition bath for your spine. So if you are tending to back issues, yoga is one of the best things you can do, but it has to be consistent. It has to be a regular practice. So that is one of the reasons why I think yoga is just so awesome for keeping joint pain at bay. So Other than that, it helps us to breathe better. It improves our posture, opens up our chest, gives our lungs space to breathe. And we know that breathing, just deep breathing, has lots of physical benefits. Oxygen is, the nutrition for our entire body. So we want to make sure that we are breathing as healthily, as deeply as we can, as often as we can. So as you all know, yoga really focuses a lot on our breathing. And then last of all, yoga boosts our immune system. As any movement will boost your immune system. But if you can do a little bit every day, you are doing wonders for your whole immune system. Now, there are lots of other physical benefits. I'm not going to go into all of them here because I'll be here all day. But those, I think, are some of the really, important physical benefits that you get from doing a consistent yoga practice. Consistency being the key here. And then the mental benefits, again, there are lots of mental benefits. The first one for me is that it is me time. It's time for yourself, whether it is a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, is that precious time in the day that you carve out for yourself. Lock yourself away from other distractions and just focus on yourself for those 5-10 minutes. It helps to, again, do so many things. It helps to manage stress, it helps to manage anxiety, it puts your body in a state of relaxation. So the rest and digest state, which is so healing for the body. Even if you're just in that state for 5 minutes, doing deep breathing, that is doing wonderful things for your mental health. So in addition to those benefits, yoga helps you to just be more mindful of yourself, of the world. It helps to develop a sense of gratitude, self-acceptance, and just helps you to develop a more positive outlook on life. So those are a few of the reasons that I think are why we all need to be carving out even a few minutes every day to do our yoga. As I said, yoga just helps us to feel good. So I don't know if I've forgotten any of your favorites, but I don't know if you've thought of all of these reasons why you should, I hate to use the word should, but why it would be a great idea, let me say that, why it would be a great idea for us to be making time for our yoga every single day, or as many days as we possibly can. So I'm not seeing any questions or comments today, but if you have other reasons why you think yoga is so awesome, please let me know. I want to remind you that I have my wellness checklist for you to be using to help you to be consistent in your self-care, as well as you all know about Bloom, my membership, which we talk a lot and we do a lot of activities there to focus on our self-care. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you are all having a great day, great start for the weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.